What's up, everybody? This is Lee. Welcome back to the channel as always. Well, you know what? Today we're not going to do that. So we try to keep this content evergreen, is what they call it. That's when you don't date it. So you don't make any real references to different things. But today is January 27th, 2020. Is the day after the tragic and just people are saying it's unthinkable, and that I guess that's the right word. The unthinkable tragedy of Kobe Bryant and his daughter and the 7 other people who were aboard his helicopter heading to his daughters, and I think there were a couple other youngsters on there to their AAU game. I think it was AAU, but anyway, you know, I want to say right off the top that I was not a Kobe Bryant fan in the sense of the usual word fan. I generally rooted for whatever team was against the Lakers. So, for example, when Sacramento Kings played them back in 2002, rooted for Town. When Portland played them in the 2000 conference finals, I was rooting for them. When Detroit played them in the finals, when they had Chauncey Billups and Rip Hamilton, I rooted for them. I think the Lakers played the Celtics in the finals twice in that era, and I think that I rooted for the Celtics once. I think I did root for the Lakers one time. But when Phoenix played them, when the Lakers were up 3-1, I think that was a 2005 season, or maybe 6, and Phoenix came back. I was rooting for the Suns like crazy. So, you could generally say that I was not a Laker fan, and probably haven't been since the days of Magic. And even then, when it was the Lakers Sixers back then, I actually rooted for the Sixers. Okay, so I just want to give you like the backdrop that I'm not the cat that has a bunch of Laker jerseys, number 8, all that type of stuff, at the house, in my bags, that type of stuff. I don't, right? Kobe to me was that youngster. Like, Kobe was the next dude coming up after Michael, that you could pretty much, that people were saying he was going to be like the next it dude, right? But when I saw him play, and it wasn't like I was really checking for the guy, but I remember seeing a little bit of the McDonald's game. It's like, all right, he's, okay, whatever. Then his rookie season, I was not that impressed. But to be fair, I didn't see him much. But then I did see him against Utah a little bit, there in the playoffs, I guess, in '97. And, he took a couple of bad shots, I think, at the end of one of those games. But, like, I really hadn't seen enough to really have an opinion on the guy. But the following year, I remember this. I remember it was somewhere maybe around January or February that year. They were playing the Nuggets. And I forgot who was guarding him. It could have been Bryant Stith. I don't know who was on him, but he was out top, isolated. And from what I remember, he kind of started left and then crossed back over right, and then just left whoever was on him, and then Antonio McDyess was under the basket. And you know, for like any of my real hoop heads, you know, McDyess was that dude. He was big, he's physical, he could hop out the gym, 6'9", long arms, all that. And maybe even 6'6", 10 maybe. And he's in the way, and Kobe takes off, and he has the hand up like this and the arm extended. And I think McDyess jumped also, and he dunked on McDyess so hard, like you thought like the rim was gonna break. That's how hard he flushed on this dude. And when I saw that, I said, wait a minute. What? Wait just 1 second. Rewind that. Whoa, man. And so from that point on, I was like, okay, young fella, all right, let's see what's up. And, it seemed like, I don't know if he had been really doing much prior to that, but from that game on, dude was certainly on my radar. And, from that point on, it was just on. And obviously, his reputation, all the accolades and all that stuff, are legendary. And it's why, it's partially why he is who he, is. And I'm sorry to say now was. But, we can all learn from this guy. You can learn about work ethic. You can learn about attention to detail. You can learn about always trying to get better, and not just necessarily in just one aspect. Obviously, you have for him it was hoop, but then it was languages, it was writing, it was learning about things, knowing about things, being a better player, not saying, well, look at me, I'm number 8, Laker 24, and I'm the man, and I'm on the express train, to riches and fame and Hall of Fame and all this type of stuff. No, what he said was, hey, you know what? The better I get, the harder I work. And it's applicable. It's applicable to macking women. It's applicable to just macking life. It's applicable to making money. It's applicable to overcoming fear. It's applicable to overcoming obstacles, because there will always be obstacles in the way. There will always be challenges. There will always be things that are going to try to trip you up on your way to a successful life. But the greatness lies within when you overcome those things. When life punches you in the nose and you go like, oh, it's on now, right? Yeah, so that's the thing. So there are so many folks out there that knew the man, and will have so much more to say, maybe that's more relevant to him, let's just say. But I just felt like I couldn't let this day go by without saying something. So to not just him, but for everybody in the mix, man, his daughter, to the other 2 youngsters I think that were in there, to the families, loved ones. It's an awful time. And I know they'll probably never see this, and they're going to get, all types of condolences from friends and family and that type of stuff. But I just felt like it was the right thing to do, to just say a few words about how I respected Kobe Bryant. And he's 12 years younger than I am. You know, but from a distance, he taught me some things that I'm doing the best I can do to apply in my own life now. So, yeah, Kobe Bryant. Thank you, man.